I was doing some research. I was going back to teach at West Point and had an opportunity to do some research on a Ranger history book that I was putting together. And I was very surprised to run across the story of the Battle of Hill 205 and Lieutenant Puckett and the 8th Army Ranger Companies.
The more I learned about it, the more incredible it was. 3 times deliberately putting himself into visibly the line of fire just to identify where the enemy was shooting from is selfless. And then that's just one part of it. Then there's the whole part about him being injured and directing artillery to support the action. And then finally, when he realized that it was just no longer tenable, encouraging his men to leave the mountain and save their lives, and selflessly saying, "Leave me behind," and insisting that they leave him behind.
Later on, I had an opportunity after the book was published to speak with a couple other individuals and say, this seems to be a little bit more than a medal, than a Distinguished Service Cross. And they agreed, so that kind of put it validated my thoughts on that.
We were all for it. I mean, we know he's a hero, we know he deserves it, and to have that recognition. He did receive a Distinguished Service Cross, so his first of 2. And so that is a huge recognition, but it was John Locke who really identified that the action actually merited a Medal of Honor.
To me, he was and still is, a thin man, a tall man, a stood straight as an arrow man who wanted to talk to everybody in the room, officers and non-commissioned officers alike, and was going around. And I thought, who is this guy, And I found out a little about Ralph Puckett, and then came back to Fort Benning in 2010 and became the Chief of Staff and then the Chief of Infantry, and our relationships really were founded then. And the last 3-4 years I've been his Ranger buddy. So I would get him at 3 in the morning and we'd go out to the Ranger PT test. Never missed one. Went to Ranger graduations with him, never missed one. And Ralph's just, he wants to go to every graduation. He wants to talk to every soldier and every leader to make them better. And that's what he does. He encourages people to be better.
My father is very humble, and he was happy with the Distinguished Service Cross. When they said they wanted to see if it could be upgraded, he was honored with that, and so were we. And so when we finally found out that it was actually going to happen, it was very exciting and long overdue. And we've really felt that we were so grateful that my father is here, that he could actually receive it. And my mom kept saying, I just want to get him there and have him actually feel that medal around his neck. So we were just concerned, due to his age and health, that it might not happen soon enough. So we're really grateful that we're able to be here for that, and that all his grandchildren are able to be a part of that. This is history in the making, and they're all part of it, and they have a very close relationship with my parents. And so they're excited to be a part of this, to actually witness and see this happen.